All right, so today, how we're going to dive into some of these AI image generation tools,
Okay.
specifically the free ones.
Yeah.
Um, and we got a request from a listener to kind of look into this.
Right.
And I found this YouTube video that kind of goes through
It
three
is.
different tools, and I thought that would be a good place to start.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And it's pretty interesting, some of the things they do, like
Yeah.
generate an image from a single word and like take an image and like change the features, like
Wow.
crazy stuff.
Yeah. It's really amazing how far it's come.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty accessible now to
Yeah.
pretty much anybody.
Yeah. So the first tool this video looks at is called EAD8.
Okay.
And they talk about how easy it is to use. Like you just sign in with
Yeah.
like your email or Google account and you're ready to go.
Oh, cool.
But what really caught my eye was this guides feature
Oh, yeah.
where you can like adjust like the age and ethnicity,
Yeah.
even like camera angle, like all this stuff.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, and it focuses on like realistic and semi-realistic styles.
Oh, yeah.
They do have different models like anime illustration, like black and white and stuff, but they say it's especially good with people.
Gotcha. So like portraits and stuff.
Yeah, and they even show like an example where they generate an image of like a man with a mask.
Oh, okay.
And they're using those guides and like changing it up and getting different variations.
Oh, so they're like tweaking the prompt.
Yeah, and then they take an image and they use EAD8 to like change the features to have like an Asian look.
Wow.
Yeah, they said it's not so good with like objects like cars or food, so
Yeah.
maybe not as versatile, but still.
Well, yeah. Each tool has its strengths and weaknesses, right?
Definitely.
Some are better at certain things than others.
Yeah. So the next tool they look at is PixAI.
Okay. Okay.
And this one has a credit system.
Okay.
So it is free, but like you
Interesting.
have to kind of watch how many credits you're using because it impacts the quality and the speed.
Oh, so like higher quality images use more credits.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, interesting.
But they were saying how it's really good for like anime and comic style avatars.
Really?
Like if you wanted to create a character,
Oh, cool.
it's the tool to use.
So like for those, like AI influencers or something?
Yeah, and they have this feature called Lore,
Lorray?
and it lets you like train the AI on like a specific style or character features.
Oh.
So like if you wanted your character to always have like a certain hairstyle or something.
That would be really useful, yeah.
Yeah, and they do point out that PixAI isn't limited to like anime and comics.
Okay.
They ran the same like man with a mask experiment, and it actually could generate it in both like an anime and realistic style.
Oh, wow. That's pretty versatile.
Yeah, so it seems pretty capable.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And the last tool they look at is Shaker,
Shaker.
and this one is completely free.
Oh, okay.
No credit system or anything.
Wow.
But they say it can be a little slower. Ah, so that's the trade-off.
Yeah, I guess so.
Makes sense.
But their interface is like super simple. You just pick a style, the format, enter your prompt, and you're good to go.
Sweet.
And they did that man with a mask prompt again,
Oh, yeah.
and the results were pretty interesting.
Oh, how so?
Well, some of them were like spot on,
Okay.
but some of them were kind of like abstract.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, like the AI didn't quite understand what they were going for.
The AI got a little confused.
Yeah, and they have this remix feature too, where you can like give it an existing image
Oh, really?
and it'll generate like variations of it.
Huh, that's interesting.
So you can get like some pretty crazy stuff.
Wow. So we've got like 3 different tools,
Yeah.
each with like its own kind of unique thing going on.
Yeah, EAD8 with the control for realism and PixAI with like the anime and avatars and Shaker where you can just kind of go wild.
Yeah, it's amazing how accessible this stuff is getting.
Yeah, like anyone can pretty much create whatever they want now.
Yeah.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
It is. It really makes you think about like the future of creativity and stuff.
Yeah, like where's this all going?
Are we all going to be artists now?
Or is the AI going to take over?
Who knows? It's kind of scary, but also exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot to think about.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think we need to dive a little deeper into these tools.
Yeah, definitely.
Like look at what they're actually good for and like how to actually use them.
Okay, sounds good.
So let's move on to the next part of this deep dive.
All right, let's do it. It's crazy to think how these tools are being used now.
I know, right? Like we were just talking about those AI influencers.
Yeah, but it goes way beyond that.
Yeah.
Where else are they using this stuff?
Well, like in advertising, for example.
Okay.
Companies could use this to create like personalized ads.
Oh, so instead of using the same image for everyone,
Right.
they could tailor it to each person.
Wow, that's kind of smart.
And in entertainment, too.
Golly.
Like creating backgrounds for movies and TV shows,
Oh, wow.
or designing characters for video games.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty much endless what you can do,
But what about the artists?
right? Some people are worried about that.
Yeah, like is AI going to replace them?
I think it's more about AI as a tool,
Oh.
like a collaborator.
So instead of replacing artists, it helps them
Exactly. It can help them explore new ideas.
and save them time.
Yeah, like imagine being able to quickly generate different concepts.
That would be amazing.
And then the artist can focus on the details.
Right, like the emotional impact and stuff.
It's about augmenting human creativity, not replacing it.
It's like having an AI assistant.
Yeah, helping you bring your vision to life.
I like that.
And as these tools get better,
Yeah,
we're going to see more of this collaboration.
between humans and AI.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
And also kind of scary.
Yeah, makes you wonder about the future.
Like, what's the line between artist and machine?
It's a good question.
And it's not just about art either.
No, this tech affects everyone.
Like how...
Well, think about the potential for misuse.
Oh, yeah.
People could create fake images.
To, like, spread misinformation and stuff.
Exactly, and it's getting harder to tell what's real.
It's like we can't trust our own eyes anymore.
That's why critical thinking is so important.
Yeah, we need to be able to spot the fakes.
We need to evolve along with the tech.
So it's not just about the tools themselves.
No, it's about the impact on society
Like our culture and values.
and even our understanding of reality.
It's a lot to take in.
It is. It's a journey.
With a lot of potential, but also risks.
We need to be careful.
So what's next?
Well, we've talked about the what.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the how.
Okay, so how to actually use these tools.
Exactly. We'll get into the practical stuff.
I'm ready. Let's do it. So we talked about the impact, the good and the bad, all that stuff.
Right.
But now I want to know, like, how to choose the right tool.
Yeah, that's the big question.
Like, if I'm sitting here wanting to actually make something,
Okay.
which one do I use?
It really depends on what you're going for.
Okay, so, like we said, EAD8, good for realism,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
faces. PixAI, that's our anime and avatar tool.
That's one.
And Shaker is like our wild card, right?
Yeah. Lots of potential, but
Yeah.
could be a bit weird.
Okay, so if I want, like, photorealism,
EAD8 all the way.
okay, what about, like, a specific example?
Okay, let's say you need an image of a historical figure.
Okay.
But all you have is like one bad photo.
Mhm.
EAD8 could help you there.
You mean, like, generate different versions?
Yeah, fill in the gaps, different angles.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
See, very specific use case.
Makes sense.
Now, if it's anime you want,
Yeah.
or characters with a consistent look,
Mm-hmm.
PixAI is your best friend.
Okay, so, like, my own virtual band.
Exactly. Each member with their own style.
And I could use that Laura thing to...
Make sure they always look the same.
That's amazing, like a personal illustrator.
It never gets tired, yeah.
And what about Shaker? When do I use that?
Shaker is for playing around, experimenting,
Okay.
less control, more surprises.
So like a digital kaleidoscope.
I like that. You give it an idea and buh.
It just throws back a bunch of crazy stuff.
Could be good. Could be totally weird.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Yeah, what's that?
It's like they're all different art supplies.
Oh, I see what you mean.
EAD8, that's our hyper-realistic pencil.
Okay.
PixAI, those are our markers, bold and colorful.
Mm.
And Shaker, that's just a whole bucket of paint.
Just splashing it everywhere.
Yeah. So is this the end of traditional art then?
Nah, I don't think so.
But it's changing things up.
It's like photography and painting.
Oh, right. New way of doing things.
Didn't replace it, just added to it.
So AI is giving us more options.
Exactly. Expanding what art can be.
But it's still us humans behind it.
Always. We're the ones making the choices.
AI might make the image, but
We give it meaning. Tell the story.
that's a good point.
Powerful tools. But we control them.
So we covered a lot today.
We did, from how they worked.
Yeah, all the big questions about creativity and AI.
Hope it wasn't too overwhelming.
No, it was great. I feel like I can actually use these tools now.
That's the goal.
And who knows, maybe someone listening
We'll make the next big thing.
with one of these tools.
Go out there, experiment, have fun.
That's it for our deep dive into these awesome AI tools.
Until next time.
Keep those creative sparks flying.